if you keep to time all the time, you never apologize, you never call to say I'm running late, you never do say I'm sorry, you are always on time, you must be very poor. You must be a very poor man. Your life has no momentum. If your life has momentum, you will apologize, you will run late. If you are really engaged, you will miss an appointment, you will manage them, right? So if you keep to time, the reason why you will never apologize is because you're not doing anything. If you are doing stuff, there's no way you are not going to have to run late. So somebody who keeps to time every time, never late, never say sorry, never apologizes, never needs to manage anything, is a life without momentum, and that life is a poor life.
Where's your cousin?
Hey, so
if you're always on time, you must be poor.
You must be poor because you are always on time. And then
motivational speakers, their words are finished.
They have nothing else to say. No, how can you say that because I'm always on time, I must be poor? And your life, what pains me is you said your life doesn't have momentum.
The way you were saying,
what does that mean?
When you think about it, you feel like he's saying
something serious.
Sensible.
Something sensible. Like if you are always on time, then your life lacks momentum.
You must be poor.
Because if you are rich, or basically in essence, you say that if you are busy and you have something to do, no matter what, you will be late. So if you don't
call and apologize.
So if you never apologize for being late, you are poor.
From which emphasis? I want to think about it. Like, I'm still not.
I've been thinking about the thing. The thing is, he's a nice man. So when I press play, I thought it said something deep. Then he said, if you're always late, so if you're always on time, I thought it was going to say, if you're always on time, you will make it in life. And so, if you're always on time, you must be poor.
Now the thing has changed.
It has changed. So now, if you are even time conscious, you are a poor man. Some of the poorest people we know are Africans. Some of the people who are always late to events are Africans. They are usually late every time.
Yes.
If they give you 12 for the wedding, leave the house at 12. Or a friend of mine said, add 1 hour. That's
African time.
African time. Add 1 hour, and that is the time you should leave the house. Because I'm very, you know this. I'm always complaining about your time. I'm always complaining about the time she gets to the studio. It's an African thing. We are always late. Okay. So now, if you want to be rich,
why are we not rich? If we are always late, then why are Africans not rich?
We are always apologizing for being late. Are we rich? Secondly, if you are poor, you have to observe those who are rich and see what they do. Now, these billionaires are always advising us to be time conscious, always get there on time. They say things like, if they have a meeting with you and you are late, they will know that you are not serious. But this man is telling us,
if you are always on time, you must be poor.
Anti-clockwise, power. Anti-clockwise. Like, I say, I've thought.
Motivational speakers.
They have nothing to say. They have nothing to say. You sell your father's house. You sell your father's house. How can you say that? It's like, if you are always on time, you must be poor.
You lack momentum.
Your life lacks momentum. Like, it's an insult too.
I'm sure by this time somebody is sitting there. Yes, they are.
Yes, someone saying, that's why I'm going nowhere.
I'm going through a lot. I'm always on time.
I'm always on time. See. Motivational speakers. If you have nothing to say, don't say anything. It's not by force.
It's like they have given the platform to you, so you have to say something.
You have to say something,
so that you know that you are there.
We are there. So you have to. Let
us understand, because we don't understand.
We don't understand what you said.
If you're always on time, you must be poor.
Poor.
Hey.
This
youth of today,
if you tell them this, the youth of today, They are already chillaxed, like they're on their phone. So before they, hey, then you get it. Then you are telling them that if they're on time. So now, when your mother wants you to do, say, Mom, didn't you see what the man?
If you're not apologizing.
If you are not apologizing, then the guy asks him, what if you are time conscious? Like, then he said that no matter what, you will be late. It's a case that you'll be late.
He just wants you to be late.
He just wants you to be late. See, we reject this thing. This thing I say, we reject it. We'll be time conscious and we'll make it. It's like now when you open social media, somebody is advising you, somebody is trending here, somebody is saying be late. Oh!
Now if you're always on time. Someone
will also say that what do you call it? If you wake up from the bed, you will make it. Then one day all of us will just sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even want to end it. I want to end it on time. So that I won't be late for my next event.
No, you have to be late.
I have to be late if I want to be rich.
If you want to be rich, you have to be late. So when I'm late to the studio.
No, I don't accept that thing here. So please, I beg you.
Okay.
If you want to go and do a show with them and go to Nigeria, go to Nigeria and find him. But here, there we don't do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been another episode of Point of Ignorance. And this video won't release it on time. So expect this 3 days after you were expecting the video. Catch you same time. Bye.
Bye.